Welcome all. In this video, we are going to discuss about what is Arduino boards, what are the purpose of Arduino boards. Arduino is a open source electronic platform based on easy to use hardware and software. These Arduino boards are used in different project applications like controlling of motor and lighting purpose. These Arduino boards, that is Arduino platform, has a software and hardware. This is the hardware. Also, it has a software. We write the program on that software and it is uploaded to the Arduino board. In this video, we are discussing about only Arduino Uno. The figure shows the Arduino Uno board. Then going to the Arduino Uno. Arduino Uno is a popular microcontroller development board which is based on 8-bit Atmega 328P microcontroller. Along with this Atmega 328P IC, it consists of other components such as crystal oscillator, serial communication, voltage regulator, barrel jack, etc. This Arduino board requires an operating voltage of 5 volt. Also, it has an input voltage limit of 6 to 20 volt. Going to the front portion of Arduino Uno board, there is a black color port which is called barrel jack. It is used to power the Arduino board that has an voltage limit of 6 to 20 volt. That is, we provide the external power supply through this port. Near to the barrel jack, there is a voltage regulator. This voltage regulator converts the input voltage to 5 volt. Also, it controls the voltage level in Arduino board. That is, if there is a fluctuation in input supply voltage, the output voltage of the regulator remains constant. On the left side, there is a red button which is called the reset button. It is used to reset the board. Near to the reset button, there is a port called USB-B port. It is plugged in USB cable. It can be used to power the device from 5 volt supply. Also, the program is uploaded serially to this board through the USB cable. In this board, the input voltage limit is from 6 to 20 volt. Above this value can damage the board. In this, we can also see a crystal oscillator. The crystal oscillator has a frequency of 60 MHz, which provides clock signal to the microcontroller. That is, it provides basic timing control to the board. Then we are going to the pins in Arduino board. This Arduino has digital input-output pins and analog pins. In the figure, pin 0 to 30 are digital input-output pin. That is, the Arduino digital pin can read only two states. That is, when there is a signal and there is a no signal. These inputs are called digital inputs. It is also called as high and low or 1 or 0 signal. Some input-output digital pins, that is 3, 5, 6, 9, 10 and 11, have additional feature called PWM. Hence, it is called PWM pins. This Arduino PWM is used to control the speed of DC motor, also used to control the frequency of the light. In this method, we control the average voltage. Also, there is a RX0 and TX1 pins. These pins are used to receive and transmit serial data. Corresponding to these pins, there is a LED is shown, that is TX and RX LED. This LED blinks when corresponding operation occurs. Also, there is a analog reference pin and ground pin. This analog reference pin allows the user to feed a reference voltage from an external power supply to configure the reference voltage used for analog inputs. Also, the ground pin provides the proper ground to the circuit. Then going to the Atmega 328P microcontroller IC. It is a high performance, low energy consumption IC. It consists of 32 KB ISP flash memory with a read-write capability. Also, it has a 2 KB static ROM and it has 23 general purpose input-output pins. Then going to the analog pins. It has 6 analog pins, that is from A0 to A5, which use analog to digital conversion. These pins serve as analog pins but can also function as digital input or digital output. Then going to the power portion, we can see a V-in port, ground port, 5 volt and 3.3 volt port. This V-in port is used to give the power supply to the Arduino board. Also, 3.3 volt and 5 volt provide the power supply to the external component. That is, in the case of a sensor, we require 3.3 volt or 5 volt. The maximum DC current from the 3.3 volt port is 50 milliampere. In this, there is a input-output reference voltage pin. This pin is the input reference. It provides the voltage reference at which the microcontroller currently operating.